Alright, what's up everybody? This is Zacharias. We're back with more of Avernum 3 Ruined World. We're back up on the surface here in a place called the Unicorn Grotto where we're gonna do one of the quests. These caves are home of an infestation of unicorns. The hoofprints of these rodent-like pests are visible everywhere in the muck, and their rank stench is heavy in the air. The walls are lined with the gnawed bones of their unfortunate prey. Ridding southern Avernum of these creatures will only endear you to the locals. Well, the good thing is that they're not overwhelmingly tough at this point at all. But they are pretty strong early on if you're a lower level. The unicorns have etched a crude but recognizable drawing in this wall with their horns. It's a bunch of slimes devouring a bunch of humans, while a band of unicorns watch in the distance. These creatures are not nearly as mindless as people think. Again, I like how they don't go by the usual cliche of, you know, unicorns are like good, pure creatures, stuff like that. They actually make them evil and all this other stuff. Power wasn't nearly enough. That annoys me sometimes, though. You have to be level 3 to get this, but I get it. For the most part, as far as the storyline goes, not particularly necessary and only stuff for you to find later. Oh, dang it, I did not want to do that. At least we're getting plenty of unicorn horns. Because we do need the money. Oh, I can't remember. Is this a quest item? I don't remember. I don't remember if it is or not. The air flowing from the east is very hot and muggy. You smell sulfur. It feels like the air in Avernum, freshly heated by a geothermal vent. Ben Thorn the Vile. Okay, so this guy might be slightly tougher. Yep, he adds a lot of hit points, so. But he's not overwhelmingly strong. You destroy the old vicious unicorn. Interesting. Its horn is twisted in a long spiral. You've heard that unicorn horns can have magical properties. You remove it from the beast's head, wipe it off, and put it in your pack. Okay, so that's going to be the quest for Sarah of Shader when we get to her. And we will get around to Shader when we can. You reach the center of the unicorn nest and find the source of the heat and sulfurous gases. The rock floor to the north is molten and glows red hot. In a cave such as this, far from any volcano, this is a sign of unusual magic. This cave is regarded with great reverence by the unicorns. They have etched elaborate designs on every inch of the floor. The heat is oppressive and the sulfurous stench makes you faint. With difficulty, you reach the far end of the pool of lava. As you suspected, there is indeed something interesting here. You find a gong 4 feet high in the back corner. A hammer hangs from it by leather thongs. You ring the gong. As the air vibrates, a cloud of thick black gas rises from the lava and flows to the southern end of the cave. Once there, it starts to solidify. One moment, there's just a cloud of gas. The next, a large, jubilant M. I'm free! At last, I'm free! It howls. Then it sees you. The sight of you makes it drool with hunger. After its long imprisonment, gratitude is an idea foreign to it. Oh, he's not super tough, clearly. We were to kill him right away. Oh yeah, we should give this to one of our warriors here. Healing potion. Not super worried about it right now, but we're eventually going to have to get more healing potions. I do like that the spell shard actually will recharge after you rest. We should also give this cyan oil lamp to one of them. You know what? I wonder if we can get that spell back in the gate tower that we cleared out already. Since we buffed up our arcane lore and all that. This is interesting. In this corner, the unicorns have etched a variety of crude cave drawings in stone with their horns. There's nothing too elaborate, mainly crude stick drawings of unicorns and humans and trees. However, this sign of intelligence in creatures generally regarded as mindless animal pets is rather surprising. At least I got some money out of that. Okay, too bad we can't crack open that area with the boulder. Took out a lot of yeah, let's head back to the 8-gate tower real quick, see if we can read that spell book. It was going to be down here. We already pulled the lever necessary to we're not kneeling. Forget that. I'm taking no chances with that. Where was that button? What the heck? I don't remember getting through that with the spell barrier. Why is this? What the heck, man? Okay, that actually worked. Are the move mountain scrolls level 2 then? Okay, we gained knowledge and pull of eyes. Who has pull of eyes? Okay. Okay, so it looks like we should go ahead and hang on to the spell barrier crystals and all this other stuff. If these scrolls actually are level 2, or at least the move mountains one anyway. Okay, that's actually something to work for, hang on to then. Because before they were only level 1, it wasn't worth hanging on to them. But I guess Jeff buffed them for this game. At least the ones that do an effect like that. Okay, so that's interesting. Because I was like, I could have sworn I was able to get in there earlier. Like, really? Sell some unicorn horns. Well, I'm giving 10 gold for every one of those pest horns I'm brought. You have any? You show me your bunch and collect your gold. Thanks. Be sure to bring me more. It brings meaning to my life, believe me. Good. Go away. Okay, at least we leveled up from that. Okay, and this is the quest we can't clear out no matter what. But if we do get hold of more unicorn horns and need more money, we can definitely do that. We'll get around to Shader when we can. Kind of want to find this, but I'm not in any particular rush. Wolf Rider bounty. Mountains northeast of Bijan. Okay. Let's do some more surface exploring, if I can talk. Day 17, nice. We'll have to get over there somehow. And we can always use money, so. What's over here? In this isolated vale, you find a stone circle. Huge carved stones covered with abstract designs loom over you. This place is ancient and almost completely overgrown. The sky over the circle is clearer and sunnier than anywhere around, and the air seems fresher. It's a very inviting place. Enter. You intended to look at the design and search the place a bit, but once you're inside, your attention is completely grabbed by the altar. The mossy, rough, featureless stone in the center it completely and inexplicably seizes your attention. You suddenly feel a powerful urge to kneel at the stone. Do you? You walk forward and kneel. Without thinking, you put your hand on the cool stone. For the briefest of moments, it throbs with power and you feel weak and lightheaded. Then the feeling passes and suddenly there is new knowledge in your mind. It's as if it was there all along and you only just remembered it. You have gained sudden mastery of one of the simpler holy rituals. You stumble out of the stone circle, stunned by your experience. Soon you look back only to find that while the stone circle is still there, the altar stone has disappeared. In mere moments, magic fled this place. Okay, well that's still very convenient. Okay, so we have a town north of us. You come upon a battle. A band of ogres leading bears on chains are on the hunt. They are herding a small group of Nephilim into a circle. The Nephilim seem to be no match for their enemies. Help them? I think we're strong enough to take on ogres, so... Oh, you know what I could have... Freaking bears. Okay, yeah, that had to be done. Dang, them bears are strong as hell. Okay, well, those two Nephils are dead. Okay, offensively, the bears are pretty strong, but defensively, they're not overwhelmingly tough, so there is that. Yeah, these ogres are gonna would kill these Nephil otherwise. The Nephilim thank you, saying in their purring way how ogres often capture Nephilim for use as slaves and food. By way of thanks, they give you a small flask. They then depart a good deal more cautious than before. Ooh, another energy elixir, nice. Hang on to that for now. Level that. This and this. This. What town is this up here, by the way? A group of soldiers from Farport watch this bridge. As you cross, they tell you that they're making sure none of the slimes to the south can cross here and get to Farport. Not being slimes, they let you pass without comment. You meet a group of soldiers and priests. One of the priests approaches you and says, "Greetings, friends. We are members of a faith called the Anama. We wander these lands sharing our beliefs. Would you like to hear something of our philosophy?" The friendly priest explains how the Anama believe that magic is a harmful influence in the world, and invariably causes more harm than good and leads the practitioner to ruin. After about 15 minutes of their beliefs, you manage to extricate yourself from the conversation. The priest says, undeterred, that if you wish to learn more, you should go to Shader on the Isle of Big Ale. Okay, we don't want to go to Sharamik quite yet. You find a crude wooden hut built out here far from civilization. Smoke trails up from a stone chimney. There must be a hermit living here. You knock and knock, but there is no response. The door is locked. You leave the hermit to his, her, its solitude. Okay, I am kind of going a bit too far here. We'll come back to Barport when we can, but in the meantime, I am focused mainly. We do have this quest to clear out here. So let's, yeah, we are getting ahead of ourselves there, so. In a blaze. Okay, we have healing herbs. We have a bear here. Wow. Alright, so some of these towns, or if you can even call them towns, are relatively small, so we can explore here real quick. You enter the Inn of Blaze. This well-defended outpost provides a hot meal and safe bed for many of Valorum's travelers. The guards let you in, though they watch you nervously as you pass. You try to make conversation, but you don't have any luck. Most travelers on the dangerous roads of Valorum just want to keep to themselves. Oh, well, that's understandable. Okay, this is just a generic chef, but we can sell some stuff to him. Just some sheep. "15 ways to kill." You crack open the book and flip through it. 15 ways to kill easily and silently. Everyone has saw at some time in their lives, that person over there needs killing. Well, don't just back away. This book can show you how to make those dreams come horribly true. The book lives up to its title, although most of the murder techniques inside are already familiar to a battle-hardened adventurer like yourself. Okay. Was there another book there? Oh, I already read that one. There is an old man behind the counter pulling beers. He doesn't look very strong or agile, but he has several large knives sheathed at his belt. They're clearly meant for more than cooking. He nods at you. "Welcome, traveler. Bet you've come a long way. I'm known as Claw Hardblade." What is this place? "I've run this inn here for many years. We have our own special brew of beer, only 5 coins for a round. We also have one room open, only 10 coins for the night." "How long have you run this place?" "I started this inn when Krijian province was still the border of civilization. Back then, everything was much rougher. Where is Krijian province relative to everywhere else?" This is the southernmost province in Valorant, and the most recently settled. When people first moved down here about 20 years ago, it was pretty rough. How rough was it? There were bandits down here, and goblins, and horrors of Nephilim too. I provided a safe place for people to stay when moving south. That's when I got my nickname. Are there any goblins left? He passed the knives at his side. Most of them are gone, but not all. That's where my nickname came from. Tell me about your nickname? I took on the name Claw Hardblade so people knew I meant business. I did my share of killing to back the name up. Now people won't call me anything else, and it lets people pretend it's still the rough old days. So I'm Claw Hardblade until I retire. There you go. What happened to all the Nephilim? He shakes his head. Some sent to Avernum, the rest slaughtered. I think it was a shame. Some of them were hostile, but the rest just wanted to live their lives. But the Empire, all non-humans were in for it then. How's the Empire now? Much better, if you ask me. Since Empress Prozac came to power, non-humans have actually been tolerated. A real improvement, if you ask me. What can I get you, adventurer? Claw looks slightly embarrassed as he says it. I'd like some liquid refreshment. You drink the beer. After Avernum's ale, it tastes fantastic to you. The other people in the bar don't look so impressed. I don't need anything else. Then come back when you need me. Feel free to rest, talk, play cards. Just don't cause any trouble. The man at the bar wears very loose blue robes. He eats a Spartan meal of bread and fruit. Greetings, travelers. You are looking for company to ease your minds during your long journey. Yes, I am Orals. Why are you here? I am a traveler. Until recently, I lived on the Isle of Big Ale. He munches a bit of crust. Why did you leave the Isle of Big Ale? I learned much there, but the monsters became too threatening, so I decided to leave for a while. What sort of monster plague afflicts Big Ale? The isle has been set upon by hordes of cockroaches. They're huge and they carry lethal diseases. Not a place that encourages people to stay. What is the Yanama Church? He smiles enigmatically. What they teach, I am unworthy to interpret to you. You will simply have to visit. The Yanama effectively rule over the island. You should have little trouble finding them. You can reach the island by boat. How do I find a boat heading to Big Ale? He takes a sip of water. Take the road north from here. At the T intersection in the northeast, go to Farport to the west. There, you can take a boat to Big Ale. I wish you luck. Now I have much to ponder. Many apologies. There is a mage sitting here deep in his cups. He motions for you to sit with him. I am Arian. He takes a swig of beer. How are you? He is fuzzy and disconnected. Where are you traveling to? Nowhere yet. I've been stuck here for a while. Minor difficulties. He shrugs and drinks more. I was going to south to find a teacher. I just came from the Isle of Big Ale. Why are you stuck? He drinks some beer and seems to approve of the taste. There are worse places to be stuck, but I would prefer to settle my difficulties and keep moving south. You didn't really answer my question. He looks at you blankly. That's more than I want to go into. Just a minor disagreement regarding some lumps of metal. What's so special about some lumps of metal? I have concealed several pieces of metal nearby. I wish it brought to me. It is not too valuable to most, but has uses for my work. To the north, on the east side of the river, are several spires of stone in a diamond shape. The metal is hidden at the base of a stone spire due north of the center of the diamond. Please bring it to me, and I will reward you. Why don't you get the metal yourself? It's complicated. I'm scared of the woods. I get lost easily. No more reason than that. He drinks deep from his ale. Are you feeling alright? Sure, nothing a gallon of beer can't help. He takes another swig. Goodbye. Goodbye to you too. Hick. Okay, so we have a quest to get his lumps of metal. As you search the hills, you find the 6-foot-high piles of stones you were told about, flanked by 2 stone spires. You poke around in the pile and find several lumps of something odd. It seems like metal, but it's far too light and dull. It's quite unusual. You pick up the odd-looking rocks and pocket them. As you turn, you see nomads emerge from behind the stone spires. You would swear that they weren't there before. They immediately move to attack. These rocks must be precious to them. Not overwhelmingly strong, thankfully. You closely inspect the bodies of the cultists who mugged you. You find something interesting. All of them have small red eyes tattooed on the insides of their wrists. You don't find any other signs of who they are or where they're from. Dang. Right, let's go back to the Inn of Blades here. I brought those metal lumps you hid. You present the metal to him. He takes it eagerly. Did you have any trouble? You tell him about the ambush. He seems troubled. Oh dear. I will have to be very careful when I head south. Now for your reward. Nowadays, little is more useful than spells, especially with the monster spout. I left the spell tome in my room. I will unlock the door for you. Feel free to read it. The people who attacked us had red eyes tattooed on their wrist. Why? He looks very uncomfortable. I have no idea. No idea who they might be, at all. You are sure that he's lying, but you can't get the truth out of him. What was that metal? Magically processed steel and silver alloy. With a great amount of effort and magical skill, it will be worked into a powerful magical charm. Now that you have your metal, are you leaving? He finishes his drink. Yes. Yes, I am. Before I go, though, I'll leave something for you. If you need to revisit the tome I left for you, it will remain in my room. He stands, bows, and leaves. Well, that was something. Oh, this must be his room. At least we also get an emerald we can sell. Alright, gain knowledge of the spell slow. Where is the Wolf Riders? Mountains northeast of Krishan. So we are gonna head over there now. The trees in this forest are withered, burned, and missing large chunks. The trails of gray, dead ground tell the cause. The slimes have been moving through here, destroying foliage as they go. Unhindered, they will kill this entire forest. But to be fair, we already did take care of them. While poking around this glade, you see a small flash of light from under a pile of leaves. You look closer and find that a somewhat tarnished silver flask caught a beam of sunlight. You pick it up and shake it. There's fluid inside. What do these fools want? Get away from me. Fools, please. See, look at this. This is over already. Abandoned humans have built a dirty shanty town up here in the hills, concealed behind the narrow, winding passage up here. They seem intent on being left alone. A sign says, "None come in." This means you. Approach. The hill dwellers allow you to approach. Their elder, a gray-haired, aromatic old gentleman, comes to the gate to greet you. "Hi," he croaks. "Normally, anyone gets this close, we stick them, on account they might got slimes with them. Now that the slimes is gone, we open for business." He hawks, spits, and holds up a brown clay jug. We makes this stuff and nobody else does. Sells it for a good price. Hurts like hell going down, but picks you right up. Want some? The locals are filthy, crude, and smelly, but they make good boots and surprisingly effective bulk remedies. Okay. We at least found that. Okay, the slimes are easily destroyable here, so... Okay, we do need to find the goblins. How do I wander right into that, though? You can see a mine entry in the narrow valley to the west. You meet a group of goblin guards keeping watch. When they get a good look at how well armed you are, you realize that they don't want to fight you if they can avoid it. They concentrate instead on holding their fierce, hungry wolves back. Well, we were told to kill y'all, so unfortunately, I'll have to go. When they get close, the band of goblins stops and inspects you, evaluating your gear in general or a badassery. They don't like what they see. They move away quickly, looking for easier prey. Okay. I'm guessing this is... one entrance to the goblin lair. But once again, we are attacked by freaking wolves. Alright, let's go ahead and head in here then. Alright, here we are in the Wolffighter Warren. We are gonna have to find the leader for the Mayor Arbuckle and collect our bounty. So with that in mind, I'm gonna save the game right here, and I'll see you all soon with the next part of Let's Play.